What's going on, folks? This is Dmitry back again. It's been a while. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year, guys. Who's new to the channel? My name is Dmitry, and we're doing a lot of real estate videos. And in this video, we're actually gonna review living on 50K in New York City. Oh my God, man! And just thinking about it, with this whole inflation going on and with all this, what happened for the last year, like 50K. Oof. Let's see what's going on. So it's been a dusty video a little bit, so it's been a while back from our Millennial money folks. So let's get to it. Let's see what's going on there, and yeah, let's get to it.
I'm Alicia Kennedy. I'm 32 and I make $50,000 a year. I was a full-time copy editor at New York Magazine for about 6 years, and I was about to turn 30 and I realized that I wanted to be a writer and pursue that full-time, and I wanted to work in food, and I decided it was my last chance to make a rash decision in my life when I was 29, and so I did it. I quit, I cashed out my 401k.
Oh wow, guys, this is definitely a kicker. Let's see what's going on there right away. Bam, 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 bam. That is interesting. So they changed completely the picture. So it's been a while actually since I did the review video. So I love those. I love those to see the breakdown of what's going on and what they spending money there. Just amazing. So 150,000 left, 150 month on iPhone. All right, well, I think she has a what you call it, contract. So really not really huge proponent. I mean, you know, security and all that versus, you know, everyday access to the stuff. So, you know, all ins and outs, I think it's a little bit too much. You can go lower with that. So there are a lot of things that can be reduced. So for example, you can buy it outright. I mean, those are like going to be a couple versions behind, but you can buy outright just for 150, like outright purchase, even like right now. I think so, you can, and you can pay like 80 bucks, I think. And there's a couple, like, so you can do 80 bucks, even go to 80 bucks, I think. So, but anyway, whatever. So she said she's living comfortably, so okay. 250 a month for student loans. Yeah, okay. I guess she got there and she eventually went to freelancer, do whatever she wants. That's cool. So, but the paying a loan is good. So, paying a loan, yeah. 1,000 a month on food for her and her partner. So she's paying for his food? Okay. All right, well, that's their decision. That's great. So 15 bucks per month for gym membership. All right, well, that's getting in shape. That's fine. All right. What's next? Oh, basically, hold on a second. Let me push this through. So 2,400 month per total expenses, including rent. Okay, there we go. Yeah, look at that. So that's actually not bad. But the rent in the New York City, like you rent, so they're renting together. So it goes for a meal like $1,000 together. Apparently she pays for that. That's cool. All right, well, including rent, 2,400 per month. That's not bad. It's very not bad. Total expenses. All right, let's continue.
I've definitely learned that I care more about my quality of life than the quality of my bank account. When I talk to people who might be miserable in their full-time jobs, I do feel a little bit better about my choices to be so unstable and have such an unpredictable life. My 401k, because I've always worked in media and magazines, was so paltry that I think I left with $7,000 after like 6 years. Because there was no matching. I was putting in the minimum amount because I was in my 20s and I didn't know what I was doing, and I was just like, I need my money. Basically, it bought me some time to be a writer. That's why I cashed it out. Whatever is left over gets saved. My bank, I do automatically have transfers from my checking account to my savings account every month, which is like, it does $150 a month automatically. And that's great because I don't like thinking about money. My first year as a freelancer, I was completely shocked by how much I owed in taxes. I owed about $5,000 and I hadn't predicted that. My dad did pay my taxes. This year I paid my state taxes myself. I do give money away, which it's so hard not to. I baked for a bake sale for Raíces, Texas. I try in every way possible to donate money as much as I can. People don't like to talk about money because it's uncomfortable on either end of the spectrum. I talk to a lot of fellow writers, especially freelancers, about money because rate transparency in our industry is so important. I try to bring that kind of transparency to the rest of my life, both with friends and with colleagues and with everyone, because I just think the stigma around money is bad. I should be much more conscious of how I am going out and spending money. Because I write about food and develop recipes and all sorts of things, like I'll go to the farmer's market and I can spend $30 on mushrooms. That's not a good way to spend money, but that's how I spend money because that's what's important to me. I've learned to not be afraid of money and to be honest with myself about how much I have, how much I owe, and how I can go about making myself more comfortable with that knowledge.
Well, I gotta say there's a lot of this like for 4-minute video. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty of all this talk. My God, dude. Well, so let's start with this. Breakdown is fine. Nothing crazy there. What is this? Expenses, yeah. So she spends like pretty much lives with a friend, things like that. So are other expenses, yeah. So this the phone, like we talked about, you can do 100. Student loans, well, you pretty much there. $1,000 for rented food for her partner. I guess she, like I just like that one. I don't understand if she pays just a full amount or for a month. I guess it's so. Yeah, I mean, no, $1,000 is a little bit too much, man. I'm just thinking about it, man. Yeah, if she says like she could spend $30 on the mushrooms. On the mushrooms, man. I mean, what kind of mushrooms is that? But I mean, no, in all seriousness, it's pretty much, yeah, it's a little bit too much. So with expenses, so making choices, yeah, I mean, so she yeah, so that's spending 401k. She basically, I mean, if she likes what she does and that was like her dream, and so she had. Okay, hold on. She had one second. So she just that was about the full money. She had like about $4,000 on her 401k, and then she cashed it out. So she paid the penalty on that, chink there, and then so she spent like almost like 37, like whatever, 3,500 left, whatever. So okay, well, and then she paid the taxes. Alicia also hosts Meatless podcast. Okay, so she has a podcast. So she paid a lot in taxes, obviously, self-business, all that. So she needs to, well, wow, that is so much. Like, I don't like 50 grand, man. So she's okay. So there's a lot of things that, I mean, whatever she does, it's well, if it works for her, but obviously for me it's not. There are a few decisions that are really gonna cut off on, and personally it's a little bit of just spending, living comfortably and just use that and, you know, kind of like eat that and just that's it. Just, you know, I guess it's just a part of enjoying life there, but I don't know. So for me, it's I'm in the camp that I wanted to, you know, invest the money. I wanted to for the money for work for me. So, and you know, be in that position in the loop for the like practiceness sake. It's a little bit off the chart for me right there. So I like the giving back part that she's talking about. So she supports the you know, supports the initiative, supports that, but you know, donations and stuff, it's from taxes purposes, like I don't even know if those businesses can be categorized as deductions and things like that. From the standpoint of giving, I like giving myself to the good cause and things of that nature. But that's the only part is that, if you give for the business, it's just out of goodness of your heart. Yeah, right, I can see that. But in some of the retrospect, you're pretty much losing, like, not losing money, but on another spectrum, you'd say you're giving it away. So, and then where's, like, I mean, you build a relationship, you build that. So there's, like, I just want to see that there's a fruit in that. But I don't. It depends where she's giving. It very depends where she's giving. So in some, like, things, it's a little bit, I don't see that. Transparency, money talk, I don't even see, like, I mean, I get the part that she changed the mind about, I want to be, like, honest with myself on where I spend money. Cool, right? But if you spend money there and you see the check, it's like, yeah, you're transparent with that. So, it's like, I don't even know what kind of, like, position is that. It's a little bit strange for me. It's just spending money, and it's those money do not work for you. It's a little bit, I mean, you get the value, obviously, it's great, but there's so much you can talk about, like, there's so much more. Man, you can do so much more. So anyway, from this episode, I really kind of a little bit, well, personally, I would have been like, there are a couple changes that can be done better. So it's good that she's following her heart right here. It's good that she's following her heart. It's nice, and I'm glad. So, in business, it's better to do that rather than, like, being stuck in a position where you, like, work 9 to 5 and you kind of, like, in a position that's not great. But again, there are a couple folks in my life that contributed that the 9 to 5 job, it's not even, like, can be not a burden, but actually a mean or a tool to get to where you want to be. So, in prime example, I work in a job which helped me to get into real estate, and I worked through that. And you guys saw multiple videos on my channel. So, if you didn't see it, like, subscribe. So for more content for that. But other than that, quality of life, she's living comfortable because of that. So it's great. But with that, she will be limited to a certain point, So she will be enjoying up to some degree, and there are a couple of things that can be limited. Podcast, she likes what she's doing, awesome. Taxes, that's gonna hit hard and hit hard. So yeah, I mean, overall, the only advice it would be is that, if she likes to be in that position, fine, it's great. But in terms of, changing the perspective, changing the way she's doing things, changing the, mentality of, being, like, enjoying life and everything, which is nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, be in a position that you don't really care about the money. That's great. Obviously not everybody gonna get there, or, like, can get there for one or two reasons. So, but those reasons, some of them we saw here, which can be recircle or purpose, like, just a course correction in terms of what's going on. So, and some of the investments, I like the part that she mentioned that she puts investments, like, every $150 like automatically. Yes, it's great. If you're not really in the financial, and you're not in a, like, you don't want to maximize the returns and everything like that, but it's pretty much much more than other people do, which is great. So overall, I like the story, but there are a couple things that can be course corrected. So if she likes to be in that position, that's awesome, good, more power to her. But there, of course, that can be done in terms of financial perspective, and things of that nature, so that can be done. Some cutoff costs, some like in a few places, and get in a better position on how to do or what to do in terms of like, you know, just not, you know, I don't think she doesn't care about the money from this story. I think she's transparent or become transparent, so she's aware of that, like, you know, the spending habits and everything like that, which is great. So she's in a position there she can, like, you know, make decision, cut the cost somewhere, you know. And obviously if she makes a plan, and apparently, so as she was going through all this story, she became like, you know, she switched that, and obviously she's not dependent on you know, 9 to 5, so which is great, you know. So she can, so she does what she likes. So yeah, overall I like the story. So, but there are a couple few course correction can be done. So thank you guys for watching very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So, and yeah, like and subscribe down below over there. So, and see you guys next time.